Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom sees the return of Jason Momoa as Arthur Curry, aka Aquaman, alongside Patrick Wilson, Amber Heard, Yaha Abdul Mateen II, Randall Park, Dolph Lundgren, Tamura Morrison. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced his first name. I apologize for that. And Nicole Kidman, and also the return of director James Wan at the helm. In this film, Arthur must work with his half-brother Orm, played by Patrick Wilson, to prevent Black Manta Abdul Mateen from killing his family and using the cursed Black Trident to overheat the world while searching for the lost seventh kingdom of the seas. Alright. So, the first Aquaman film came out in 2018. And I remember the first time I watched the film, I absolutely loved it. I fucking loved the movie the first time I watched it. But after rewatching it over and over again, I started noticing a bunch of flaws. And at the end of the day, at the end of it all, I would say my feelings for the first Aquaman film are pretty mixed. I thought the first film was very good, like above mediocre, above average. I thought it was above average, the first Aquaman film. And here we are with The Lost Kingdom after multiple delays. I feel like this movie was supposed to come out, what, like 1.5, 2 years ago? I don't know. But I feel like it should have come, I feel like it was supposed to come out a long while ago. But here we are with the sequel. It's finally out in theaters, and here we have it. And what do I think about it? Um, I think this film is mid, pretty mid. Maybe a little bit below average. Um, so yeah, I think this movie is very entertaining. James Wan once again delivers a pretty solid, entertaining film. I don't think it's great. It's not my favorite DCEU film. For me, my favorite DCEU film, Jesus Christ, I love Man of Steel, but fuck me. It's got to be the first Wonder Woman film. It really is. It's the first Wonder Woman film. But this film is pretty solid and entertaining, yet it's pretty stupid and utterly messy film. I do love the chemistry between Jason Momoa and Patrick Wilson. Here we have Ocean Master, Prince Orm, kind of we going on this path, this journey to redeem himself. Even though I felt like his redemption was pretty lackluster. It's like, hey, help me out with this. Aquaman is like, hey, brother, you're a piece of shit, but help me out with this. I need your help. And if you help me, I'll, work something out with you. You scratch my back, I scratch my back kind of deal. So the two of them, the relationship and the chemistry between Jason Momoa and Patrick Wilson and their characters were pretty great and very entertaining. Randall Park, you know what? After I walked out of the movie theater, once I walked out of the movie theater, I didn't really like Randall Park's um character in this film. But after really sitting on it and thinking about it, I actually, he Randall Park was one of the actors, um was one of the highlights that I walked away from this film. So I think he is pretty. I thought he was pretty funny. He was a pretty great addition to as a supporting role. But and also another thing is that I do love the very warm and wholesome relationship between Arthur Curry and his father. Boba Fett, Boba Fett himself. I do love the relationship between the two of them. It's just so it's just something I would just rather watch instead. You know. Um, I thought the script was just plain dumb, especially with the villain Black Manta. Yahya Abdul Mateen is great. He's such a great actor, and his acting was pretty great given the dialogue and you know everything that he's been given. Um, but yeah, the script is just pretty plain stupid in my opinion. There are some things in this film that just logically makes no sense. And I'm about to say something. It's not a big spoiler. I think you've seen it. I think we've seen it in the trailers. And that is it's a minor spoiler, whatever. And it's that Black Manta has his own army. He has his own group of mercenaries, of Black Manta mercenaries. And it's like, how does he have the I mean, it's been a while since I've seen the first film, but I do remember like the highlights of the most important and crucial moments and scenes in the first film. And I don't remember in the first film Black Manta, having the money or the wealth to pay to hire to form this group of like mercenaries, his own little army. So where did that come from? Anyway, um and also this film follows a very similar, if not exact, uh plot from the first film, where in the first film Aquaman and Mera go on this adventure to become, go from point A to point B to point C, um, in order for Arthur to become king of Atlantis and to become the Aquaman, you know, and I kind of feel like they did the exact same thing in this film. They're going, instead of Mera, it's Orm, it's Patrick Wilson, and they're going from point A to point B to point C, and they're going to this little adventure to find the hidden seventh kingdom, this lost kingdom. It's not original. I can't believe James Wan or whoever wrote the script, whoever approved of the script, never really thought of an original idea, and just did something similar to the first film. But yeah. But anyway, that's all I have to say for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. There is a mid-credit scene, but don't, jeez. I know it was a funny mid-credit scene, I will admit, but yeah, this is definitely the end of the DCEU, and if and yeah, this film, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, is the final film in the DCEU, and I gotta say, it has been a very mediocre and disappointing journey overall. Overall, it has been pretty mediocre. A lot of the films in this universe has been pretty mediocre, and a couple of them have been just, actually a few of them, maybe I would say the first Suicide Squad. I really didn't like Birds of Prey. I really didn't like Birds of Prey. And Wonder Woman 84 was just trash. But the rest of them were pretty mediocre. Mediocre, or just, and then there were like few good moments. There were some few great films, like Wonder Woman and Shazam. And so yeah. Rest in peace, DCEU, aka the Snyderverse. Now let's see what James Gunn has in stores for for his own DC universe, starting with Superman Legacy, technically Creature Commandos, but the official film is that really kicks off the James Gunn's universe, DC universe, is the Superman film. So we'll see how that film goes. But anyway, that's all I have to say for Aquaman and Lost Kingdom. Thank you so much, everyone, for taking time to listen to my review. I really do appreciate it. And I appreciate it more if you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Yeah, I thought this was below average, pretty mid. It was alright. It was alright. But anyway, yeah, disappointing end to the DCEU. But yeah, especially subscribe, because if once you subscribe, you would really help my channel by a bunch, by a tons, and I really do appreciate it. And yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.